Are you there, Amina?
Hello. Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, good. I don't know if you remember me.
I'm not
I
sure. Remind
hope
me
you
of
do.
yourself.
We chatted like I think about a month or so ago, maybe even 2 months ago, and you kind of helped me realize some stuff about Islam. And one of the topics we talked about was female genital mutilation.
Yeah,
And
okay,
yeah,
okay. Uh,
cool,
y-
cool.
and you are
I,
and you are an ex-Muslim now, right? Or not
mm,
yet?
yes, yes. Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you did you leave Islam when we talk, or now you decide to leave Islam? I forgot.
No, I did. I did at
Oh,
that
okay.
time. I mean, you helped me kind of realize some stuff. I was already having doubts and stuff, so one could say I already had, but I just didn't want to admit it. Um,
Oh, okay.
but
I'm trying to remember because I apologize. There's I mean if I
that's
tell you
okay.
how many Amina they spoke to me, God knows. How
Maybe
many
I shouldn't have
Amina,
even
how many
said anything.
Fatima, how many Aisha.
I know. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just allowed it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have some questions for you, more specifically because I was telling you I was reading the Bible, and I have some questions regarding like uh, Jesus, the Old Testament, the New Testament, and also some questions relating to Islam as well. One of the questions that I just wanted to ask, and I don't want to go on for too long, but one question that I had was, Jesus says that he does not know the hour, but like the belief is that he is God, so how come he doesn't know the hour except the Father, you know?
Yeah. Did you read the chapter speaking of that issue?
Yeah, yeah. I've read all of the Gospels now. I'm on the Book of Acts
Okay.
actually.
But
So
but
yeah,
but I want to when somebody says something to me, uh, do I read the whole chapter or read a verse only?
no, you should read the whole chapter, obviously.
Okay, but this is my question. Did you read the whole chapter?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay,
did. Yeah,
but does it sound that Jesus he knew everything about the hour in the same chapter?
yeah. In that he kind of tells us that things will happen. Like he kind of tells us what will happen.
So
Um,
so we have a conclusion there. It's so clear that Jesus he knew everything until the hour, but that hour is not his job. So the Muslims, when they
mm,
go and they say, how come Jesus do not know the hour? The easiest answer for me, your God do not know the hour, not you, I mean Muslims. Because Allah in the Quran is an example. He says, that is, اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. The judgment day is near, almost in the corner, and the moon split. So splitting the moon was a sign of the day of judgment. And it was false because simply there is no moon split and no judgment day is near. And that was 1400 years ago. And Muhammad,
mm,
he made many prophecies, all of them, they never come to be true about the judgment day. So if we go there, if we go to Mark 13, you will see that the Messiah, he said it clearly, these things will happen. Nation will go against nation. Many shall come in my name, saying, I am he, and they shall lead many astray. And when you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, but be not troubled. These things must need to come and to pass.
mm.
Let me open the verse just because I don't want to forget. I don't want to, uh, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but the point is, if Jesus did not know, then Muslim they should say Jesus don't know anything about the hour. But this is not what Jesus said. Jesus says the hour, which means the announcement of the hour. It's not my job. You see, we as a Christian, we believe in God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. So the Son, he have a job, and his job is to be the judge over the flesh. You are a lady, Amina, and in the
Mm,
tradition in the Middle East, if somebody wanna go and ask for your hand, they are going to talk to who?
Yeah, my father,
Why you call him father?
my dad,
Yeah, but why you call him father?
because he helped make me. So
Yeah,
he's
but
like
there,
he's my
but
dad.
but you just said now that that authority to announce to my father. Why you gave him the authority?
Because he's my dad.
Exactly. So he is your dad. Jesus always says, everything I have is given to me from my father. It's not the opposite. Jesus never said, everything the father have is given to me from me to him. So Jesus confirmed that the authority and the respect is going to be for the Father to announce the day of judgment. But I am the judge who will judge over the flesh. So the Muslims, they read the holy chapter, they don't notice that Jesus said, my Father, in the same verse. But they notice that Jesus says, only the Father know the hour.
Mm.
You see the hypocrisy? Because either you accept what the chapter is saying or you reject it. So if you accept the chapter, will Jesus clear announce there, who is he? And Jesus warned us about false prophet and false teachers. And Muhammad in that chapter cannot be, because Jesus made it clear that nobody after me. All of those are false. The only one who will come is going to be the one who speak in my name. I am the one who sent them. Then if you read what Jesus says as an example, he says, but in those days, in verse number 24, the tribulation, and the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. You will see that this is what Muhammad took and put it in the Quran. And the star will be failing from heaven. This is Muhammad took it and put it in the Quran. And the power that are in heaven shall be shaken, and this is what Muhammad put in the Quran. And then shall see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with a great power and a glory. Okay, the Muslims they noticed that Jesus do not know the hour, but they did not notice that Jesus is coming with his glory above the cloud. And then shall he send forth the angels, his angels. The Messiah is going to command the angels, and shall gather together his elect. His elect. Who is the one who is electing? Amina?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Mm.
So now which one is more important? The one who come above the cloud and he elect his people and he is the savior, or just the sentence where he says only the Father? In fact, both they complete each other, because the Father announced the hour, the Son do the hour.
Okay.
So when the Messiah said that, first of all, you see, you will notice in Christianity, because you don't believe in a destiny.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that because I
Yeah.
feel like in many ways it kind of does. Like I feel like
No. You see, actually, this chapter here will show you there's no destiny. Why? Because the hour is not preset.
no, but I do feel like like there are certain verses that I cannot remember where I've read it, but I know that it says like I will guide, not I will guide who I will, but like almost to that effect of, like saying, I cannot quote
No.
it right now
If you
because
go, if you check carefully, you will see that God, uh, he is not saying he will guide who he will only. He is saying he guide those who they already following him, which mean he will give them guidance to keep in the correct direction. This is not about
right.
this is not about guiding you and not guiding someone else. No. So like now, I am a Christian, I believe in the Messiah, but still I need guidance. I'm not guided, you know, by myself. I need the guidance of God, because if I depend on myself, always I can be misled. I can be tempted. There's many things can tempt
Mm,
men, you know. It can't, you know, he can be tempted by women, he can be tempted by money, he can be tempted by jobs, by position, by power, by authority.
mm,
You know, always we need guidance of God. So the guidance of God is always necessary. Even God can, you know, like you see the Quran says that Allah is a deceiver. In the Bible,
mm,
God, He will, you know, it's mentioned even the word deceive there. But deceiving here is not about deceiving you from being guided.
mm,
No, it's about deceiving you from doing your wrong, which means you will not be
mm,
able to accomplish it. So let us say God decide to save me, you know. So God will not make your plan work. This is the deception we're talking about. It's not God going to lie to you, no.
okay.
God will make you
Yeah.
think that this is the right, you know, like let us say God will make you think that you are powerful and you are successful. So he will
Mm-hmm.
make you, he will let you go. You are deceived already and you are out of his mercy. And this is what happened to us when we are out of his mercy. We feel we are strong and then we keep walking and then we find ourselves in the quicksand. So when we
Mm,
speak about the Bible is about there is people who God guide them, save them from the quicksand, and there is people who God don't tell them there is a quicksand because already they decide to be his enemy.
mm.
Who knows?
Because like,
Who knows what is inside my heart better than God? Nobody, right? So
yeah.
the Old Testament clearly says, "Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked man." The Lord said. So, if you are a wicked person, you know we know that
Mm-hmm.
the Christian they keep saying Christianity is about peace, right? Peace, peace, peace. So how what does that mean? No peace for the wicked man. Does that mean we will make war on him? No. He will never have peace in his heart, for he's wicked.
Mm.
You know, his wickedness is his enemy. His deception is his, you know, his wickedness is his deception.
I
So,
was gonna ask about just following on from that, like this whole idea of many people will call on my name, like many people will call on my name, but that doesn't mean they are believers or to that effect. Again, I'm paraphrasing and I can't really quite remember, but I know kind of like what
you
it's
know,
trying to say.
when the
And I'm just
Messiah,
wondering, like,
yeah,
how do we know we're going to heaven? Like, I feel like it's still the same as Islam, almost like you gotta wait till the day of judgment to figure it. Like, if I die right now, or if somebody were to die right now, where do they go? Do they go to heaven, or do they go to purgatory? Like, where do they
you will
go?
not go anywhere, you know, because death in the stage of death, death is a let us say uh, is an era of like silence. You know, there's nothing.
Mm.
Then when the day of resurrection come, all people will be resurrected, not only one or two, all people. However, the same chapter you mentioned to me about the day, the hour, it's mentioned that the Son of God, he will come with the glory of his angels over the cloud, and he will take his very elect. So we believe that there is something called rapture. So God will take his elect, and those are the people who he elected them because they elected him.
Mm.
So those people will be saved first, and they will be taken to heaven, and then the rest is the one who is going to stay for the day of judgment.
So we when we die, we don't go anywhere. We just
Your
it's just a
soul,
period of
you
time.
know, we believe that the soul never die. The soul
Okay.
never die. The body die. Resurrection
Yeah.
is reuniting the body and the soul together, and then you will become the normal
Okay.
person which you used to be. And then,
So what
yeah,
where do you go? Like if I were to die like right now, where would I go? Like where would my soul go?
well, you know, I can't really tell you where your soul goes. It might, you know, I mean, I cannot talk of something I don't know. Uh, but
Mhm.
as long soul is a spirit, uh, we can be exist by a spirit, but I cannot tell you something never happened to me. You know, I mean, how can I explain it to you? But what we know that
Is there
resurrection,
no biblical explanation for that? Is there no
you
nothing
know,
to
we can find some verses in the Bible, but still, I mean, like for you, because the way I'm looking at your, I'm listening to your tone, your voice, you're
mm,
like you're trying to find a confirmation about what will happen to us. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, the soul, the spirit, nothing, no harm can happen to it. The soul will be preserved, the body will be destroyed. Uh, Jesus mentioned something very important. He says, don't be afraid of the one who destroy your flesh, but the one who destroy your soul. The destruction of the soul is not death, is your soul will go to hell.
Mm.
All right? So it's possible, I cannot speak for God, it's possible that soul of the wicked person, even though it's not judgment day yet, it might be thrown into hell, enter the day of judgment.
And could it be possible that the soul, like for example, of this, I don't know, because I know that there are different denominations of
No,
Christianity,
no,
and then
we don't care
like
for domination here. This is not about domination. You
no
see,
no 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 I
anything is
know.
not in the Bible is not biblical. As simple that. So only the Bible is our judge, is not a priest.
Yeah, so even including like Peter and John and what have you, those people that have died all those thousands of years ago, are they still not in heaven? Are they still waiting for the rapture, like you said? Are
You
they
know,
still
like
waiting for?
the New Testament speak about many saints. They've been resurrected when Jesus was resurrected. So it is possible that the Lord he resurrect them. We do not know.
Mm,
It's possible that he take them to him. We don't know. Uh, but what we know that every human being, every one of us, he made decision, and based on his decision, his location will be. It's not even God actually in Christianity. It's not God who decide for you where you will be. It's you,
mm.
because
But
it's you who decided where to be, and it's not like in Islam like predestiny, and then before even you are created, everything is written for you. You will be in hell or in heaven. No, it is you
yeah,
who decide
yeah,
where you will be. And then that's why I say a believer will not be worried about what will happen to him as you are asking. Because if I am granted uh, uh, salvation, because if I believe in, for I believe in Jesus, all those questions will not mean anything to me about what will happen to my soul, what will happen to me. I mean, I'm promised to be to heaven.
yeah. No, I get why someone like you who's pretty strong and quite knowledgeable about their faith wouldn't. I think it's just one of those things that I guess you can maybe understand and have compassion for people that are coming from different faiths, like for example, like me, for example, like Islam, where death is explicitly talked about, and we kind of fear that, and we fear hell, and we want to go to Jannah and what have you. Um, so I understand why you wouldn't, but I guess you can maybe appreciate why someone in my position would,
No, no, I
because
understand. No, I'm not. I'm not.
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying you should not. But the Bible
Mm,
says it clearly. Like it's everything goes back to God. So
mm,
when a person he die, he's created from what? From dust, right?
mm,
So dust will go back to dust, and soul will go back to God. For who is the one who gives soul? God.
mm-hmm.
The,
God.
the soul is the power of life, and God Himself is life. So
Mm-hmm.
when God he breathed into Adam, he breathed what? He breathed life. So every
Mm,
soul will go back to God. So
yeah.
where God he where he have the soul, I don't know. I mean, there is like a place, but as an example, if we go, I think I can find a verse. I think it's 12:7. Which book? I forgot the name. I'm trying. I know the name in Arabic, but I don't know the name in English. You see, this is my
Oh,
problem. You know, like because you know
Multilingual.
the translation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Arabic we call it a jamia, which is 12:17, and then
Mm.
the it says the flesh will go to the dust, and the dust. Let me look in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually they post it for you in English. I don't even know how to read the name. Sorry.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry
So
about it.
they posted the verse for you there. You see it? Yeah. So the body will go to the dust, and the soul will go to God, which is what it came from. You know. But what will happen? What we can confirm. I mean, I don't know what God will do with it until that day, but what we know that the day of resurrection, the Christians, they will give in a new flesh. They will be given its resurrection yet, yes, but when they go to heaven, they will not go in the and be in the same nature. They will be like in a way better nature as a human being. This is why Jesus says he and she they will be the same as angels. They ask him about
Mm.
who is going to marry this woman, like she married many husbands before. So who was
Yeah.
going to be her husband? uh, he said those who they are saved, he and she, they will be the same as angels. So what we know
Yeah.
that those who they are the elect, those who they are saved, they will not have the same nature as we are today. The nature we have today is a nature of needs.
Yeah.
We are slaves of our needs. You know, I need to sleep. I need to eat. I need to take a
Need
shower.
money.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
you know we have a chain of slavery in our life, and this is why this is what God said to Adam. You know, when He kicked him out from heaven, that what that death he will
Yeah.
die. You know, so the death will happen. Is not only death of the flesh, is death of pain, illness, sickness, hunger, suffering. So our life here is not is nothing but a chain of punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also going to ask about the idea that when Jesus says, "Not all people who call on my name are,"
Not
you know, that
everyone says to me, God, God, right?
yes, yeah, Lord, Lord, that
Yeah.
like, and I was just wondering, like, that sort of confuses me because I'm like, well, what do you do? Like, how do you then become a Christian? Like, when do you know you're in God's favor? But when do you know you are saved? Because like, I'm like, well, if it's just the idea of believing in, you know, the triune God and believing that Christ died for your sins, one can accept that. But then if it's like then then there is this idea that maybe you're not actually in it, and
No,
that
no. You see,
confuses me.
no.
So,
The idea is very simple actually. What Jesus confirmed in Matthew 7, that if you call me God, God doesn't make you saved. The Muslim they say if you say Shahada, that's it, you are saved. You know,
mm,
saying
mm,
Shahada, even if you commit all kind of sin, Allah forgive all sin except shirk. Correct? So even
yeah.
if you are homosexual, whatever. So in Christianity, no. In Christianity, you can call and you can say Shahada as much as you want. You can witness to Jesus, I believe in you, billion times. That does not take you to heaven for a very simple
Mm,
reason. The Lord, He said, we have to connect the dots. The Lord, He says, from their fruits you shall know them. Read
mm,
the same chapter we are reading from, the same chapter here, where it says, not everyone says to me, God, God, will enter the kingdom
mm,
of my Father. The same chapter saying that the tree, the good tree, will give good fruits.
mhm,
So if uh, if I am claiming to be a tree belong to Jesus, then
Mm.
I should be giving good fruits. The here verse number 19 says, every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
being claiming to be Christian, but your fruits is ugly, that is a proof that you are a false person and you never been Christian
Mm.
for a second.
Right.
That's
Okay.
why he
Okay.
said, wherefore by their fruits you shall know them.
Right. You
So
mean
now,
like fruit?
yeah,
Yeah.
but just to complete the idea, so now we will connect. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the
Mm-hmm.
kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So now the test
Mm.
of who is going to go to heaven and who is not someone saying the word God, God 1,000 times a day. It is
Mm.
someone who do the fruits, because Jesus said to us, be perfect like your Father. Christianity asks us to do the perfection, even though we are not. But Jesus, he wanted us to give the best we can so we can be people who deserve. He's not asking you to
Mm.
be, he know that you are not God. You will not be. He knew that, there's things that is impossible for you. But he knew your heart. He knew if you are doing your best from your heart or you don't care.
Yeah.
So here,
Okay.
and actually, you mentioned to me that Christianity sound like agree with destiny. No, because as you see, if it's destiny, then there is no need for this verse. Not everyone says to me,
Mm.
Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but the
Yeah.
one who do the will of my Father, which is in heaven. So there's
Yeah.
two choices, your will or the will of the Father. My will,
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, my will is to be rich, to have, have fun, go party,
Mm.
drink, sleep around, people praise me, authority, maybe to be a king. I have many dreams. So my will, so either your will or the will of the Father. By choosing the will of the Father, you make the
Mm.
choice. So it's not destiny. You can't find the word destiny in the Bible, but destiny in the Bible does not mean
Yeah.
predestiny for you to do things. No. As an example,
Right.
someone is a Christian, he will say to you, well, isn't it God he chosen Adam? Yeah, God had chosen Adam. Adam, God had chose to create Adam. Was a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first man, was the first choice of God. But did Adam commit sin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You do. Yeah.
Did God say to Adam, go commit sin? Or he said, don't.
No, he said don't.
See? So Adam, from the beginning, from the first day, so let us say we are struggling because of the free will.
Mm.
The free will, because of free will, bring justice. Why you want to punish?
Yeah.
Why you want to punish me if I have no free will to do or not to do?
Yeah, see, that's one thing I never understood about Islam is like I know like I'm on earth here, but then like if something happens to me, it's like, that's the qadar of Allah, it's His will. And so it's kind of like sometimes you're like, is it me or is it Allah? Is it me or is it Allah?
Yeah, you
But
see,
when I do this,
this is a bring a disaster to the human being, because now Muhammad he said that if a person he commit fornication, it was Allah, you know, destiny. So
mm,
that will make me fornicate more, because anything I do
yeah,
now, I say, you know what, this is this is what Allah wrote for me. I have to do it anyway.
yeah. When I was in uni, like I friends that'd be like, oh, that's just Allah's will. It's what's written for you. I could never wrap my
Exactly.
head around it. And
So
they were super like Muslim, and they'd be like, it's what's written for you. And I was so confused. I was like, no, it's my fault. They'd be like, oh, it's what's written for you, even who you marry. And it's like, what? That's mad. But
You know,
I
Amina,
went
there
on.
is a video, excuse me, there's a video. I forgot if you know Arabic.
No, I don't know
No,
Arabic.
too bad. There's a video. I can find it right now. A
Mm-hmm.
woman, she called the sheikh in TV, and she said to him, "I'm getting older, and I'm afraid nobody will marry me." You know, in the Middle East, when you get in your 30, you are a grandma. Nobody will marry you. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
That's
will see
so true.
someone he's 60, he will go and find someone she is 12, or you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
she is worried. So he said to her, "My daughter, the prophet says, excuse my language, it's written on every vagina. The name of it is Ephar, ismu nakihihi. It's written."
That's
Yeah, I can find the video. Hold on. Even though it's in
no,
Arabic.
that's mad.
Yeah. So
Okay, but
imagine it's written the name. The Muslim, they say, oh, here we go. Somebody post it in Discord. Somebody post it. Yeah. The name, the name of the person who will boom the women. So he said to her, don't worry. If it's written for you that somebody will sleep with you, he will sleep with you. Allah wrote it there. Where? In her vagina. So this is the logic this Muhammadan religion bring. In
yeah,
Christianity, we don't have such a thing. Even though some people, by the way, from the pagan time, they like the idea of destiny, because the idea of destiny bring comfort, you know,
mm-hmm.
bring comfort to your sin. So I can sin and I say, you know, God made it happen. You know what? Can I, you know, this remind me of a Middle Eastern actor. He wanna convince the public. He was like a governor, so he wanna convince the government that building a dam is
Mm-hmm.
against God. So he said, rain come from Allah, come to the
Mm.
ground. In the ground made of flooding. Flooding come to us. Flooding
Mm.
is a punishment. Are you trying to stop the punishment of Allah, you kuffar? People got scared. Nobody want to have the dam no more.
Mm. Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So now those poor people now, oh no, we cannot stop the punishment of Allah. Are you going to stop? Like,
mm-hmm.
do you think you can stop the punishment of Allah like what happened to Noah? Do you think Noah can build a dam? You know. So here I
Yeah.
can play with the religion to manipulate the idea of sin and make people feel subdued to something. So now, if
Mm.
the ruler, and this is help usually rulers who they are unjust, like in the
Mm.
Bible, you know, a priest, he might come and says, the Bible says that rulers are chosen by God. That is not really what the Bible says. The Bible says that we should obey the rulers, and the reason for that, because simply if we don't, what will happen?
Mm.
Chaos in
Yeah,
the
well,
earth, and we are not coming to spread chaos and chaos between people. No, this is not. And if God, he chose them, God, he chose leaders to be kings, but
mm-hmm.
God did not just choose them to be wicked.
Mm.
So we can say, well, if God don't want this king to be a king, for sure he can stop him. I accept the
Mm-hmm.
idea. Yes, God can change that. But still, God did not hire a wicked man. And I will give you an example. We have the story of John the Baptist.
Yeah.
John the Baptist, in his time, the ruler, who is a Roman, who he claimed to be a Jew, he took a woman, she is not lawful for him. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
king.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a king. And now I can say, well, you know what? All kings are chosen by God. Otherwise, why they are kings? God will replace them.
Yeah.
John the Baptist, he stood against his decision, and he said to him, this woman is not lawful for you. The
Mm.
consequence of that, he lost his head. He cut his head.
Yeah.
So if kings are chosen by God, there's no way John the Baptist will stand against a king. So anyone can manipulate, let us say, any book of any religion. And this is
Yeah.
exactly what Muhammad did. Muhammad, he wanted them to be obedience and subdued and not to think. So now if you
Mm.
do something, it's Allah. If you kill somebody, it's Allah. The Prophet, he command us, it's Allah. Anything happened to you, it's Allah. Your wife, she left you, it's Allah. your husband divorce you, it's Allah. Actually,
Yeah.
Allah, I don't know if you know, Allah, He opened a school to teach magic for the purpose of divorce. You know that?
No, no.
No? Oh, I don't know that. Okay. Yeah, because I have a degree in law, and this is why I went there.
Wow.
Yeah. So you will find the Quran speak about a legend actually, and Muhammad as usual he is an ear. He take any story. Uh, you never heard of the angel Harut and Marut?
Don't think
Ha-
so, no.
Harut and Marut. So those two angels, Allah He sent them down from heaven into the Babylonian tower,
Mm-hmm.
and they open a school of Harry Potter to teach magic.
Oh, right.
And when they teach magic, before you sign into the class, they make you sign a disclaimer. So they will not teach a thing, till they had said, "We are only for a trial, so disbelieve not," by learning this magic between brackets from us. And from these angels, people learned that by which cause separation between the man and the wife. So imagine Allah, He sent two angels to open Harry Potter school to teach magic, and this magic specifically is to cause divorce.
That is wild.
And here you see how stupid Islam is. While Jesus is speaking about how holy marriage is and what is united by God cannot be separated by man, Muhammad, God, sent in two angels to open a school to teach magic. And what the purpose of this magic? To cause divorce. So what kind of God? Why you want to do that? Why? What is? I mean, what is the benefit of such wisdom?
Not much,
And
or
and
if
and now,
not any,
yeah. And
really.
if this is true, I can make magic for somebody, so he divorced his wife. So now I am making people are victims of my school, which is the school of Allah.
I was gonna ask in relation to that. I don't know if you know about this, because this is one of the things that confuses me, and it relates to like magic or like healing and stuff in Islam, like ruqya. I don't know if you've heard of that, or if
Say again. I lost your
you
voice.
might. I think
Ruqya, Ruqya.
huh?
Ruqya. Okay, Ruqya.
Ruqya, yeah. I was gonna ask, like, it's I don't know, it's not magic, but it is, like exorcism, I guess. And that's one of the things that makes me think, I guess maybe Islam, there has to be a bit of truth, or maybe there's something there, because people claim to get healed, and and they go to these sheikhs, and they do ruqya on them, and then
All of
they
this,
feel
all
better.
of this, no, this is not exorcism, because this is, you saw, Ruqya is about magic. We don't believe in magic. Magic does not exist. It's a big fat lie. Uh, what we believe, that a person can be possessed by demon. We don't believe in magic. So the Muslims cannot claim any of that. Those are all a scam. They bring a woman, she act like she is sick, etc. Most of people who go to those sheikhs are mentally ill, and sheikhs, they take advantage of them, even have sex with them, take their money. It's a gang. It's a big gang, like in Egypt. Like you go to the sheikh house. Those are the one who do ruqya. Ruqya is like reading something from the Quran, and he write for you in a paper, and he give it to you, and he put it for you, like put it in the soup, or put it under a pillow, or all this kind of stuff, stupid things. So,
But
but when you go there, there's a group of women who claim to be, uh, like they are coming like you, a customer, you need help. But they sit next to you and they start asking you questions about what's your problem. And then it's going to be their turn before your turn, because remember, they are there before you, right?
yeah.
They go inside the room to see the sheikh, but in fact, they are working for the sheikh, and they tell him what you told them about your problem.
Okay.
You go inside, he know everything about you already, you know. He say, "Oh, don't talk, don't talk, don't talk. You're coming here because your husband, he want to divorce you because you didn't have kids. All right, how you know? MashaAllah. How you know, Sheikh? And your name, let me see your first letter, the first letter of your name. Let me see, Latifa, Latifa. Oh my Allah, how you know? I mean, come on, you know everything about you already. So it's a scam, and let me prove it to you that this is a scam. Isn't it Muhammad himself was under black magic for a year, according to Muslims?
Yeah, yeah. And I also heard about like Ajwa dates. Like recently, as like a relative of mine told me to, because they don't know yet, to take Ajwa dates for this thing, for this ailment that I have. It'll cure everything, and it's a part of the Sunnah. And I was thinking, and apparently it helped them, and black seed oil and all of that. And I was like, I don't know.
You see, the Prophet himself, if this is going to work, I mean, this is the Prophet. I mean, who is the one who have a power? The Sheikh or a Prophet of all of God? The Prophet of Allah himself could not fix himself.
How's it going?
Right? We have a Muslim here. His name is Zachariah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Zachariah?
Good.
What your name means?
So,
What your name means, Zachariah? What your name
it's
mean?
my real name.
I know, but what your name mean?
What does it mean?
I'm asking you. It's your name.
In Hebrew, in Aramaic or something? God remembers, something like that.
So why this? What? So the Quran say this name. Do Allah knew what this name mean?
What it means, the literal meaning of it in ancient Aramaic?
No, I'm saying, I'm trying to go with you. Like the Quran mentioned the word Zachariah, right? So
Yeah.
Zachariah, when it's mentioned in the Quran, Allah have 99 names, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just laughing at the chat.
Don't worry about the chat. Don't worry about it. Allah have 99 names, but none of them is your God. Allah, his name is Yahweh.
But I'm not a scholar. So
I know you're a scholar. I can't tell.
I'm in a position.
I'm sure you are not, but I'm asking you. The 99 names of Allah, if there is one of them is Yahweh or Yahweh.
I don't think
so. So where is the name Zechariah is coming from the Quran? Because this is coming from the God of the Christians. And this is a proof that Muhammad again is a thief, because he took a name, he do not know what the name mean, but that name include the name or the word for the God of the Jews and the Christians. If we go in the whole religion of Islam, we cannot find where Allah, he says his name is Yahweh, I am who I am, So how Zechariah became in the Quran? Muhammad, he stole the name, he put it in the Quran, and Muslims do not know.
It's the name of a prophet.
I know, but the name of the prophet there.
Names of Allah.
Yeah, but you see,
they're different
no,
things.
This is not a name of a prophet. No, you see, Zechariah is a sentence. It's a sentence. It's not just a name. God, Yahweh, has remember or remember me. So when the Muslims, when Muhammad, he copy names, he copied the name of the God of the Christians, proving himself to be false, because your God have 99 names. None of them is this name of the God of the Christians. So when Muhammad, he stole those names, he did not know what they mean. I just give you an idea what your name means. So Zachariah,
Zachariah is
by the way, now you are a Jewish guy. Your name, you are a Jewish guy now. You left Islam.
Huh?
You left Islam. You are a Jewish now because your name is Zachariah. What do you have to do? Why you are using a Hebrew name?
Well, I said it's mentioned in the Quran as for prophet. You know that?
Because Zachariah is a prophet in the Quran?
Yes.
What he did? What is the name of the book of Zachariah in the Quran?
The book? There's no book of Zachariah, but he is mentioned in multiple.
So how he is a prophet, but he don't have books? What he did?
Oh, because not all prophets came with books, only some major ones.
So what he came with? He was singing. What he was doing?
He was
A
preaching
prophet. A prophet. He prophesied, right?
monotheism. They preach
taught-
monotheism.
He taught
All of them.
monotheism. Really? Oh, okay. No, as I know, you know, in the Quran, it doesn't mention anything about Zachariah that he is a prophet or all what it says. It's very strange things. As an example, you see my screen? Sorry, Amina, I will be back to you.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Amina?
Okay.
It's okay. Yes, yeah.
All right.
I'll let you. I'll let you talk with Zachariah. I think it might be okay. If that's all right. It's quite late here anyway, so.
Okay,
yeah.
no, Zachariah, just hold on. Let me finish with Amina, because she need, Allah is waiting for her. She want to talk to him after 5 minutes. So Amina, there is another thing you want me to help you with?
Yeah, well, I guess I was just on the topic of Rukia because that was.
Yeah. So here you see, I'm showing the screen. It says that the
Yeah.
Prophet himself was bewitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's
true.
something I only
read that.
discovered recently.
Okay. How come was the Quran able to save him? No. So
Well,
what
the
Ruqya
Prophet
is?
was-
Ruqya is reading Quran on a person supposedly, and that will heal him. But that's false. Here we go. Muhammad himself, he cannot even imagine. He's imagining things. Even his sex was not right. He imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not. And then Allah, he sent two angels, and then they have to find, and they start looking until they found somebody who took some hair from the Prophet. And then after, it took Allah 12 months to open 12 knots. So look what the Quran is saying. The Quran, I'm sure Zachariah, he's expert with that, because the way he's dressing, I think he knew how to do knots.
Oh, not really.
You do not know how to do knots, Zachariah?
In the sense of?
To make knots by the rope, and then you can control a person. You blow on it. So you make a rope. I remember I have my cousin. His name is Abdul.
Oh.
I made a rope. I bought a rope, Actually, it was not bought. I took it from the donkey. And I made the 12 knots for him. And each time I make the knot, I blow in it. And then I say his name. And then I control him. See, he was like my donkey. I send him like, go buy me grocery. He go. Sit down here. He sit down. Give me your money. He give me his money. Give me your food. He give me your shoes. Like he bought a new shoes. I said to him, give it to me. He was under control because I did black magic him. Do you believe in that, Zachariah? That somebody can control you by the knot?
Well, as a Muslim, we believe in sihr magic.
Yeah,
It's haram to
but the
learn
knots.
how to do it,
What is the power of the knots?
I wouldn't know that.
What do you think the knots can do? Like,
I've read saying there's haram to learn how to do it, so I don't know. I'm not learning how to do it. So.
have you ever practiced to make? Have you ever practiced to make a knot for somebody?
No.
I will tell you, but don't teach that to anyone. Just between us. There's a girl. I like her. She hate me because I don't look good. So I don't know what to do to make her like me. So I went and I bought a rope, and then the rope have to touch her. So she went in the bus. I went behind her. I throw the rope in her shoulder. She pushed it away. That's enough for me. I took the rope and then I make the knot. First knot, I blew in it. Second knot, I controlled her for 12 months. She was in love with me for 12 months just by controlling her by the knot.
I've actually heard that happens.
What happened?
I have. Like I've heard friends and family talk about like, oh, you have to be careful of certain men because they can just shake your hand and they can make you fall in love with them. You have to be really careful because of the whole idea of. I mean, back then I was skeptical and I found it a bit ridiculous, but I was a little bit scared. And Not anymore, because I feel like it's a bit ridiculous, but still, you know.
You know, once there's a woman I like her, and I said to myself, let me shake her hands too a lot. Almost I broke her arm, and still she hate me until now. Anyway, so I mean, who in the world would believe in such a madness? This is God. This is God. This is a cartoon. This is a Mickey Mouse. You know?
Yeah.
I seek refuge by Allah, the Lord of the daybreak. And hold on, you know, I don't want to be Zachariah. How old are you? Zachariah, are you 6 years and older? Zachariah, are you there? Do you see the verse here, Amina? Do you see here? It says, verse 3, it says, and from the evil of the day, darkening night. Are you there, Amina?
Yes, sorry, I just forgot to press my
Do
button.
you know that this is absolutely a false translation? Guess this is about what?
I don't know. Jinn, maybe?
About what?
Jinn? Like
Genie? Genie?
Jinn, yeah. Yeah.
No, you know, you will be. I apologize for saying it. You're a lady. It's about the penis.
Oh.
Yeah. I apologize, but you know, I know. Let me show you. Just to show you how they lie when they translate. Imagine this is about the penis, and then in the translation they say this is about the daybreak and the night and the darkness. Let me show you. Yeah, very, very trashy religion. And then they say to you, I mean, you look at the translation, you will see something have nothing to do with the meaning. Let us see.
SCP, I wanted to talk about the linguistic greatness of the Quran.
Sure. You see, we are talking about language now. Look at this. I mean, it's amazing. Your prophet saying, seek refuge by Allah from the penis when it is standing up. That's amazing.
Let me see.
This is in the Quran. Don't you see?
Which
the verse in front of you on the screen, can't you see it?
I just see the. I don't see the one image. I see Surah Al-Falaq. 5 verses.
All right. Let me show you.
Is something wrong with the stream? Or me?
Guys, what do you see in the screen?
Just in Surah Al-Falaq.
I can only see, yeah, like...
Yeah, okay. I will show you the interpretation. Zachariah, do you know Arabic?
Yeah.
All right. Translate to them, as long as you know Arabic. Translate to them. Does it say here? Translate here. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب. Translate to everybody,
the one
please.
we just saw before. I mean, no, I don't. I mean, you had it before there, right? In the previous screen.
Translate this one, the Arabic one. Translate the Arabic one. This is the tafsir. This is the tafsir of the verse.
From the evil of. I mean, you just had it before, so. What
had it before? What? Zachariah, did you take drugs, man? What's wrong with you? Read what I'm showing you on the screen. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب من شر الذكر إذا قام أو دخل. Does it say?
Oh, this. I see it now.
Translate to everybody, please.
ذكر إذا قام أو دخل. But isn't it ذكر can mean male?
Translate. قام and دخل. It says, guys, from the evil of the I don't want to use the word the.
Wait.
The penis
can mean male. Can mean male also, just like male.
The male member, no. An intercourse, أدخل
No,
دخل.
just male.
قام ودخل قام ودخل. قام ودخل. So the male is standing up and do intercourse.
But if you go to Google and type Dakar in English, it translates as male.
الذكر, no, ذكر alone is a male, but this is الذكر إذا قام and enter. So it is stand up, it get hard, excuse my language, and get in. This is why here it says. This is why here it says. This is why here it says that Shaitan, he said to Moses, "Don't anytime you are alone with the women, she is yours."
Okay.
You see it? So it's about sex, huh? So what kind of God? What kind of God he said to in the Quran? Say, I seek refuge by Allah from the penis when it is standing. I will post the
translation.
I will post the link. I will post the link, and maybe people can post it in. Please post it in Ramble and post it in YouTube, so people can see. Do you see, guys, how they lie to you when you read in English? That's why it's very important.
Here I have the translation on Quran.com.
I know. This translation is just for the Zachariah. Come on. Here we are scholars. We are not a kid. I'm learning for you. I remember. I think you were my teacher in the university. Is it your name, Sheikh Zachariah?
So it says غاسق is darkness.
من شر غاسق إذا وقب, and from the evil of the penis, or I don't want to use the word D, when it is hot. The story is Aisha, she came to Muhammad and she is horny. And Muhammad, he cannot have sex. He is disabled. So Muhammad now, he said, I seek refuge by Allah. Muhammad, remember, the Muslim, they say Muhammad, he was suffering from the magic to the point he cannot have sex. Is that correct, Zachariah? The Prophet, he cannot have sex no more?
Just about the point, you said Ghasaq translates darkness.
No, I'm asking you, focus with me. Is it true that your
translations
Zachariah, I don't know, Zachariah, you talk to yourself, my friend. I mean, you remind me of me when I was 90 years old. So I'm asking you, Zachariah, is it true your prophet, he cannot have sex because he was under black magic? He imagined himself having sex, but in fact, he did not. Yes or no?
Where did you see that? Because I've already read the story of the magic. I didn't see that part. I saw.
If there is a way, you can make your the way you talk is more clear, because the way you talk is like you connect the words together. You are like you are connecting machine. It's like, do you work in welding? Do you weld material together? I mean, come on, I didn't understand what you are saying. Just to speak more. So the hadith says that the Prophet, he was bewitched, so he imagined himself having intercourse, but in fact, he did not. As you see all those hadiths saying that the Prophet, he imagined himself. So when Muhammad, he imagined himself having sex, and he did not have sex, what was happening exactly? What he was doing? So Aisha, she came to him, and now Muhammad, he claimed that the reason he cannot have sex with this horny young woman is because he was bewitched. Huh?
Where's the part about sex? Because I know the story, but where's the part about sex, though?
I don't understand. Amina, do you understand what Zachariah says?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to string it together. I think he said he knows about the story, but he doesn't know about the part that's talking about sex.
Okay. All right. Well, I will let me show you. Let me show you the hadith.
Christian Prince, can you show the website again?
Which website?
The one you showed before that mentions the meaning of falaq.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
And
is it a Sunni website or a Shia website?
You are an idiot, my friend.
Is it a Sunni website or is it a Shia website?
You're an idiot, my friend, because this is Shia library, but doesn't make it a Shia book. Doesn't make a Shia book. This Shia library. There's al-Bukhari there. There's Sahih Muslim there.
Okay, so what book
now
is
you
this?
so now
what
you get
book
the
is this?
smarts, guys. This guy he
book
got
is this?
smarter. He got smart. Oh, still Christian
What
French.
book is this?
So as the you know, this is a Shia
What
website.
book is it?
I want to say
What
that
book is
to
it?
the Ghasiq
Huh?
doesn't translate to
CP, what book is it?
what you said, though, but to darkness.
What? Hold on, Zachariah. What is your? Are you Sunni?
What's the book?
Are you
what's the
Sunni?
name of it?
Are you Sunni?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you, according to the Sunni interpretation for this story, what it says.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking you.
I
You
ask
are a
you?
Sunni, right? So
So
interpretation
you're
for
asking me for the meaning of falaq.
what?
So you're asking me for the meaning of falaq.
What falaq? I'm asking you here. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب. Here.
Yeah, so there,
What
there
does that
even
mean?
there it says the darkening nights, right?
Okay. And the website, what website is it? What book is
Is
it
that
called?
the
Don't tell me
tafsir
what
that
website.
says
I'm asking you. You in your religion, in your Sunni. You are a Sunni. So now I'm asking you, in your Sunni tafsir, what is the tafsir for this?
the
So
tafsir
open up
is-
Tafsir Ibn Kathir and then you can read it there.
Only Ibn Kathir. There is no other tafsir.
I told you as an example, open up Tafsir Ibn Kathir and then you can read it
Okay,
there.
but there is any tafsir says this is the penis?
I don't.
Huh? Your voice is gone.
He said he doesn't know tafsirs that much, and we have to look it up ourselves. I'm looking at Quran.com one. It's which tafsir? Ibn Kathir. Is that the one you're reading, or which one is it? The tafsir you?
Okay, I will show you. I will show this gentleman
Which one is it?
a Muslim Sunni website. Are you there? What your name?
Yes. I'm there.
Hamzawi. Okay, Hamzawi. Look with me, please. All right.
Okay.
You see my screen?
Yeah. Yes, and I still reject that.
All right. You reject that still. Okay. So now, is that a Shia website? Is that a Shia?
No, that's not.
This is
No,
Sunni.
it's not.
This is Sunni, right?
This is
Yes.
Sunni.
Yes.
Okay. So let us
Okay.
see. Which page? Which? Let us see here. It says. Hello, look, read with me here in this page. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما نوادر التفسير ابن عباس. It says من شر غاسق إذا وقب قال قيام الذكر. Do you see it?
Okay.
Do you
And
see
what's
it or
the whole
you
chain?
don't?
Yes, I can see it. What's the whole chain? Can you quote for us the whole
I don't,
chain?
you guys, do you want to ask me? Ask the whole chain. Give me a
Yes, tell me the
stamp.
whole chain.
Can you give me the license plate number? You know, I mean, come on. This is your You said this is your Muslim website. You said we agree this is Sunni. The first one you said this is Shia. So now I'm showing you this is your Muslim website and this is Ibn Abbas. So from the evil when the penis stand up, correct? And then he says here. فالنكاح بسبب دفع غائلة الشهوة. So it's about sex, or it's about sex.
Okay, I still reject that. You're still not shown a
Guys,
full chain.
he reject that.
Zachariah,
Who are you?
Zachariah, please let me talk
Hey,
real quick.
Hamzawi, who are you to reject that? Are you higher than Ibn Abbas?
Did I say that? I told you that this is mursal, okay? It's disconnected. Because
Hold
you
on.
cannot show me a
You
full
said,
chain.
okay, are you higher than Ibn Abbas? Either you say I am higher, so you can reject Ibn Abbas, or you are lower and you accept Ibn Abbas. So can you say you are higher than Ibn Abbas and Ibn Abbas is stupid?
I do not reject that because I say Ibn Abbas is a liar. I reject that because it's mursal, it's disconnected, and you cannot prove to me that Ibn Abbas said it.
Anything is
I found
embarrassment.
something on the
Anything,
topic.
guys, anything,
Says
guys, post the link, please, in Ramble in YouTube, the admin, if they can help, please. So look at this. So now we show the Muslim the reference that this is about the penis when it's getting hard, and this is what Ibn Abbas said. And then the guy right away he says to me, "This is mursal." And if you ask him even where it says this is mursal, I mean, where do you get the conclusion?
Can you tell me the other narrators until?
No, can you tell me
يعني
where you get this conclusion from? I mean, how fast your mursal come?
because you know, علم الحديث is not that hard. You know.
No. It is
Look.
Let me
CP, are you
listen.
scared?
Listen. I
CP, are you scared?
I
What are you
can
talking
find
about?
you.
Are
I
you
can
scared of
find
me
you the
talking?
same hadith.
Are
It
you
is.
scared
Listen.
of me
I can
talking?
find you hundreds of hadith. One place it says sahih, other place it says da'if. The same hadith.
Okay. Bring me the whole narration. Bring me the whole chain of narration, and then we can talk. Then we can say is the hadith sahih or is it not sahih. But
I
as
found
for
the
now,
This is the
as
whole
for now,
narration
this
in
is
front
mursal.
of you, my friend. Don't tell me a
I think
story.
what
I'm giving you the name of
they
the
were
book.
There's
trying
no
to say.
narration.
I'm giving
So
you
there's
the
no
page.
stand.
I'm giving you the
So
name
there's
of the
no
book.
stand.
Listen, here we go.
Okay, so there's no
This is the
stand.
name of the book. This is the page.
Translates.
This is the page number. So you keep asking me to give you reference, and I am the only one
No,
is
no.
giving reference. Nobody give reference in the whole wherever you go, as I do. So
CP,
when
you're a funny guy. Wallah, you're a funny guy. Why don't you
Wallahi.
just show us the whole chain? Why don't you just show us the whole chain? If it's sahih,
Okay,
show us the whole chain.
if the whole chain is required, why the book did not mention it?
Because you know when you do tafsir of a verse, you know, no, let me educate you. If you make tafsir of a verse, you include all the hadith, then fine. This
It is
includes
required. If it's required, then
Zakaria,
you
can you
should
talk?
tell the.
Zakaria,
Then
can you
you
mute
should
yourself?
tell my friend. You should tell your scholars. Shame on you, you stupid idiot. Where is then the whole
What?
narration? So you should not accept a book to be written and should not be in a library and should not be called a scholar. And Ibn Abbas should know that he should mention everything. And whoever wrote after Ibn Abbas, he should mention anything. So Your Majesty can accept it.
CP, do you know how tafsir works?
No, I do not know. Muslim don't even you Muslim don't even have tafsir, do you?
Yes, we do have tafsir. And
So why the
our
tafsir?
mufassirin,
Why the tafsir don't?
Allahu Akbar.
So
Why
listen.
don't you let me finish? Why don't you let me
So
finish?
why the tafsir don't agree with
Why
the
don't you
tafsir?
let me finish?
If you have
Why don't you
tafsir,
let me
we are talking. So why tafsir don't agree with tafsir? If you Muslim have tafsir.
Tafsir is not hujjah. As long as tafsir is not proven, as long as
So what the
dalil is
point,
not
guys?
sahih, I don't
He
need
is
tafsir.
saying tafsir is not approved, not in evidence. So why you Muslims accept? So you accept tafsir when you want. So why you are asking me to show you the tafsir if tafsir is not hujjah, which is not approved? Do you see, guys, the hypocrisy? He said to me, no, he just said tafsir is not a hujjah, which means is not an evidence. Is not an evidence. So now why you're asking me to show you tafsir if tafsir is not an evidence?
I am telling you, as long as tafsir does not mention a sahih dalil, it is not to be taken as hujjah.
Okay, let's go back zero. When I said your prophet, he imagined himself having sex, but in fact, he did not because of a black magic. Do you agree with that or not?
Can you show the hadith again?
No, I'm not showing you anything. I'm asking you, do you agree with it? You are a scholar. Come on. You can correct Ibn Abbas.
I didn't. I did never claim that I'm a
So
scholar.
I'm
I just
asking you,
explained to you.
is it true? So is it true that you're a prophet? He imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not, and this is because of a black magic.
Yes.
How that can happen? Explain to us.
Because we do not claim that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is divine, that he is free from all errors, and he can fall upon minor errors and can be bewitched. This as long this is still protected from the wahi. The wahi is protected from being bewitched and sihr and arrows. So there's really no problem with this.
Hold on. Guys, he said the inspiration of Allah is protected, but Muhammad, as we know, he received satanic verses, and Muhammad...
Wait. One after the other, okay? Can you show us, first of all, the Sahih report of the satanic verses?
Show you what?
The authentic report of the satanic verses.
The Quran is the Quran is authentic report?
The Quran is, yes.
Yani yes? What yani yes? Is so?
Quran, no. When did I say so? Quran is authentic.
You said yani yes. You know.
No. I went Quran is authentic, correct.
I'm sure Amina is having fun here.
Yeah,
Listen,
I am.
if the Quran says Allah will take off what shaitan he throw in the mouth of Muhammad, You are saying to me, bring me authentic story? Quran confirm Allah will take it away.
Yes.
So Allah will take off what? Will take what shaitan throw. If nothing thrown, Allah will take nothing. But Allah said, Allah will cancel, will destroy, will abolish whatever shaitan throw in, correct?
Now, Allahu Akbar, you have just proven that the Wahy is protected, correct?
Hey, so guys, the Quran is protected after Muhammad gave satanic verses.
Where are the satanic verses? Show us the satanic verses.
Hold on. How I know now, how can I trust that this verse itself is not from shaitan? If Muhammad confirmed now that he received satanic verses and he recited them, and Muhammad himself... Hold on.
Where does it say that he received satanic verses?
It says Allah will cancel what shaitan throw in.
Yeah. So يعني Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is protecting the Wahy.
No, Allah will take off what is already in the Wahy, already in the Quran. Shaitan, he gave Muhammad falsehood. Allah will abolish it.
Yeah, because the Wahy is protected.
Exactly, guys, the Wahy is protected. But don't you think it's too late? Shaitan already made Quran. And how you Muslim, you say nobody can make Quran?
So where's the Quran
Hold on. Guys,
where's the Quran of Shaitan?
Hold on.
Where's the Quran of Shaitan? Show us.
It says in front of you. How we know that this verse itself is not made from Shaitan? If Shaitan was able to give Muhammad satanic verses, and the verse here confirmed that, how we know that this is not from Shaitan himself saying, don't worry, we will cancel it? Shaitan.
Because in the same verse it says, but Allah abolishes that which Satan wrote.
How we know that this is not Shaitan? If Muhammad do not know what is from Shaitan and what from Allah, Muhammad, he received the Quran from Shaitan. Was Muhammad able to know? Was Muhammad to know that this is not from Allah?
Prove it. No, prove it that the Quran is from Shaitan. Prove it.
Okay, here we go. Let us see how we can prove that this is from Shaitan. Do you see the verse after it?
Yes.
It says, whatever shaitan he throw in is going to cause trial.
Wait, let me read it.
So how Allah will cancel and will protect the Quran, but yet the Quran saying, whatever Quran thrown from shaitan is going to be a trial. If there's no trial no more, Allah abolish it.
Because it's talking about the Zalimun. You read the ayah, correct?
Listen, no. It says that those who have disease in their heart, they will,
yes,
listen, those who have disease in their heart, they will be misled by this Quran.
Why does it say that?
Okay, let me ask you, to make it simple. The Quran is the book of guidance or the book of misguidance?
Guidance.
If it's from shaitan, it's going to be the book of misguidance, right? All right. Did your prophet, he said that the Quran will misguide the Muslims?
The Quran will not misguide the Muslims, no.
But your prophet, did he say that?
Why does the prophet say that the Quran will misguide Muslims?
I heard, I don't know, like, I do not know much about Islam, I'm learning. I heard that the prophet said that, Muhammad Hijab said that there is a prophet, his name is Muhammad, said that the Muslim will be misled by the Quran.
Okay. Is Muhammad Hijab hujjah upon me or?
So I thought he's a scholar, big scholar.
No, Muhammad Hijab is not a scholar.
So what is he?
Muhammad Hijab is an apologist.
Is he? He said Allah he pray for, not to, philosopher. Allah he prayed to, not for.
Yeah,
all right, okay. So here we go. Let us see what the hadith says about this. Your prophet, he says that my people will be misled by the Quran.
Why does it say that?
Let us see that. You see, I'm not Muhammad Hijab who make poo-poo. I am a Christian prince. Read with me and laugh. So you remember, you said the Quran is the book of guidance. Shaitan book is the book of misguidance. Your prophet said, and read with me here, and this is authentic hadith from the Da'if al-Bukhari, saying from Da'if Hijab, saying that Jibreel came to Muhammad and said to him, your people will be deceived. And Muhammad was telling his companion about that. Do you see it? Your nation.
Your nation will be tried after you. Not much. Said, and from where does this come to them when I'm living among the book of God Almighty? Said by the God of Almighty, they cover the strength first, and that is from the reciters and princes. Okay?
So, is it true that it says that the Muslim will be misguided by the book of Almighty God? But you said to me, and everybody heard you, that Allah book is the book of guidance, Shaitan book is the book of misguidance.
That's what I said, correct.
Here we go. The book of misguidance is the Quran.
Let me ask you a question.
Don't ask question. Hold on.
Yes.
I won't ask question. The Muslim will be misguided by the Quran. You said, and I asked you clearly. I said, is the Quran the book of guidance, and is the Shaitan the book of misguidance? Yes, you said yes. And you confirmed before that Allah protect the Quran. And you confirmed before that Allah will take whatever Shaitan he throw. So now, we took off what Shaitan throw. Allah protect the Quran. The Quran is a book of guidance, and the Quran now will be misleading the Muslims.
Can I talk to you now?
What?
Are you done with preaching? Can I talk
preaching? Preaching. I was preaching. I'm reading your hadith.
Okay. First of all, can you show us the authenticity of the hadith?
You want the authenticity of the hadith? Any hadith I show you, it's not authentic, isn't it?
No, I'm just asking.
So you Muslim, you say that you have a religion and Allah preserve Islam, but then we find that the stories, everything in Islam have what? Have tons of stories, and many of them we say this is authentic, this is not authentic, this one we like it, this one we reject it. Do you see how much Islam is preserved? Isn't it you who said Allah will preserve the revelation? But isn't it the Quran says you have to obey Allah and His Messenger, which mean whatever Muhammad say, Sunnah, and act, and what the Quran say. In fact, what Muhammad say is more important than the Quran, because there's many statements Muhammad he made. Abolish the Quran because Allah is not God, Muhammad is God. So now, if we say that the Quran is the book of guidance, and the hadith is the book of guidance too, but then each time we show the Muslims a hadith, they question if it is authentic or not, which means the Muslims are acknowledging that their religion is far from preservation, to the point maybe there's billions of his stories Muhammad never said, and Muslims, they are making things up.
Okay, are you done preaching?
Preaching?
Yes.
So what do you?
Are you done preaching?
So what say you? What say you?
Christian Prince, maybe you need some lessons on English. Yeah.
I need what? I need listen. I need listen in what?
Speaking English.
Really?
Proper English.
Go teach your prophet first how to read his name.
Okay.
Well, hold on. You know, you are making fun of me because I don't speak good English. Are you serious?
No, you did that on purpose.
Okay. Because I wonder how you follow a prophet, do not know the difference between his name and anyone else's name. I mean, this is a God who said to him 3 times read, still he cannot read. You know, Jesus, he said to the blind man, see, he saw. The one who cannot walk, he walk. You know, he controlled the nature, he commanded dead, and your God, he said to Muhammad 3 times, read, still Muhammad cannot read. And now, Muhammad is a messenger of Allah, protected by Allah, and then somebody put magic on him, and now his private part is not working. Not only his private part is not working, his tongue is not working. His tongue is speaking satanic verses, receiving, delivering satanic verses. So look what happened. Muhammad now, he imagined things happening, in fact, never happened. Muhammad, he imagined himself having sex, in fact, he never did. Muhammad received satanic verses, and he did not notice. So if we count now, how many parts of Muhammad are in this ability? His penis, his brain, and his tongue. All of them controlled by shaitan. What is left?
Are you done preaching?
What is left? Answer me.
No. You're diverting from the topic.
No, I'm asking you a question, serious question.
No, you're diverting from the topic.
I'm asking you a serious question.
Everyone, all the 100 people are listening to you diverting from the topic.
Okay, no problem. I'm asking you. I'm asking you what is left.
Okay.
So do you agree with me? Do you agree? No, this is the topic. This is the topic. The topic is, listen, remember, the topic is Muhammad received satanic verses. Allah will abolish it. I said how I can prove that this is not from shaitan, especially the verse after it saying that those verses are going to be misleading Muslims. Allah, he claimed he abolish it, but the verse after it says Allah, that he, Allah, may make what is thrown by shaitan a trial for those who is in their heart is a disease. Who is the one who believe in the Quran? Muslims. So did we abolish the verses of shaitan, or they are still there? They're still there. How we can prove it? The verse in front of us. Those who they have sickness in their heart, they will believe in those satanic verses. And they will follow them.
Are you done?
You know, I'm not done. Are you?
Okay. No, tell me when you're done preaching.
Okay, my friend, you became so boring. Let your dad come here. Are you done? No, I'm not done. So, okay, keep preaching. I mean, are you going to keep saying that to me? You keep preaching? You sound like a Persh. What preaching? I'm asking you a serious question. Either you want to answer me or don't give me this, Who is a smart Muslim? I hope I'm not insulting the Muslim community by saying a smart Muslim, because this is haram. It's haram to be a smart Muslim. Haram. It's against Allah. A Muslim is someone believe that shaitan, he play with his anus when he go in the bathroom. So being smart is haram. Only smart people believe in this story. Shaitan, he play with their anus. I mean, you Muslims, all of you are homosexual. All of you is played with their anus, based on what your prophet said. I mean, how many times you Muslims, especially when you were young, you entered the bathroom without saying the prayer and enter with the wrong foot. And then what shaitan do to you? He go enter into your bowels. Like he would do what? He enter all of him. It's not like a screwdriver. It's not even like his private part. No, all the shaitan get in. What the heck? And then you grow a beard and you say, can you show me the narration? Did you ask your God to show the narration about shaitan playing with your anus? Did you ask your prophet, what is the proof of what you're saying, shaitan is sleep on your nose? Zachariah is coming back. Maybe Zachariah, I wanted to call a sheikh join us. Do you know any sheikh, Zachariah?
Yeah, I'm trying to become one, inshallah.
You are trying what?
I'm trying to become one, Sheikh.